Hi Capricorn, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot. I am in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't, what I do is come out, flip out, bring out whatever, 5 or 6 tarot cards, read the energy. Let's see if we're looking at life or love, career or health or what's going on. And I've already got cards flipping out all over the place. First card that came out was 4 of Cups, which, then we got the Knight of Pentacles, and we've got the King of Cups. We've got I feel like we have a lot of masculine energy here. And some emotional stuff that's going on. Let's keep going with this. All right, let's see what's going on. So what's going on with Capricorn? Okay, we got all kinds of stuff. Okay, so we've got the Death card. We've got something ending. We've got a Magician card. So we've got somebody manifesting something. And a 9 of Cups. So that kind of is getting really close to a happy ending. So, okay. Let's think about this here. So if we have the 4 of Cups in the upright, it would be, this feels like wishful thinking. In the reverse position, it feels like, okay. So it feels like if the 4 of Cups is in reverse position, you've had some wishes. But since I feel like I've got a masculine coming in here, I've got the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. I feel like this is masculine energy and this is feminine energy, and the woman has had some dreams, and the man in the picture is wanting to put the end to some of your dreams, killing some of your dreams, or poo-pooing your dreams, or not being supportive of your dreams, or something like that. But you're in the back of your head, you're like, you know what? I'm not going to let his negative attitude stop me from doing my thing and having my happy ending. Okay, so that's what it feels like. So a masculine, and that can be male or female, but someone in your life with a very masculine energy is not being supportive of you right at the moment, your dreams, your emotions. He's, maybe you shared something with this masculine energy, and this masculine energy blew you off, just kind of did not acknowledge. Maybe you guys had a big, long conversation or something, and he just kind of looked at you and rolled his eyes. That's kind of the feeling. And you're like, it feels like you kind of went, I'm not sharing anything else with him if he's going to be that way. I'm just going to keep my dreams to myself, and I'm going to keep plugging along, and I'll make my dreams come true by myself, with or without him. That is the feeling that is coming on right now. So let me think about what cards I want to use next. So if that's what's going on, if you've got a masculine that has not been supportive. Okay, so this is what I'm going to ask. What blocks does the particular masculine have that is stopping them from being supportive? What are their blocks? What's the masculine energy's blocks that is stopping, that's not making them be supportive of you? What's their blocks? Because this doesn't have anything to do with you. This is their issue. It's like there's some sort of fear. I feel like there's some sort of fear. Now, one of the fears that's coming up is it feels like there's some fear around you doing better than him. Maybe you are doing better than him right now, and his ego is not appreciative of that because he maybe grew up in a world where having the woman do better than a man, a female doing better than a man, is not acceptable, and that is a problem for him. So that could be where part of his fears are. It's kind of like, I'm not going to support her. I'm not going to let her make $500,000 a year when I only make $50,000. That's going to make me look bad. My family's going to look at me and laugh if they find out my wife makes all that money. Now, on the other hand, there's a lot of men out there that would be proud of their woman that did that. It just happens to feel like right now he's having some issues with you outdoing him, out succeeding him. And I kind of feel like he's going to get over that eventually, because I feel like this is coming up to be healed for the masculines right now, getting their egos out of the way. Okay, mirroring. So if these are blocks that the masculine energy is having, it's him understanding you wanting to succeed as much as he does. So he doesn't understand that, because maybe you guys went into your arrangement of where he was going to be the breadwinner and he was going to be the one that pulled in all the money, and you were just going to stay at home and take care of the kids and do all of that stuff, and the things are flipping around, and so he's having a little bit of an issue understanding things are different now. But somewhere along the lines, you guys are mirroring each other. So okay. So he's mirroring, even though you may be becoming successful, he's mirroring, that's a hard word for me to say. You have some fear of that success too, because you're fearing that the tables are turning, and you're fearing that you're going to turn in to be like that masculine energy, and you're worried a little bit about, getting super focused on work and then doing like he did before. So there's some fears coming up for both of you right now, as far as who's going to be the breadwinner, who's going to be the success, who's going to support and provide for the family. And I feel like I've got this like Mr. Mom coming in my head. What was his name? There was a movie out there where he stayed home and started taking care of the family. So there's some issues around accepting that part of him, and fear that people are going to make fun of him because it just, so, okay. So if this is a block for the masculine, and the action card came up as a block for the masculine, how is that? It just feels, it's like you have ideas and are ready to really fly with this, but you feel like your wings are kind of, your wings are kind of clipped right now because you don't have support from him. And if you had support from the masculine in your life, you would like really soar. And right now he's kind of holding back and he's not supporting your forward movement. Oh my gosh. This is Capricorn. This is Capricorn. Let me think about this. This is Capricorn, and a friend of mine, nope, she's not a Capricorn. I just had this conversation with her the other day about, she just made a comment about she felt like her husband didn't want her to have forward movement. And I was like, is she a Capricorn? No, her birthday is actually today. So that makes her not a Capricorn. I think that's over. Anyway, I'm talking to myself. Sorry. Maybe she's got Capricorn in her chart though. I'm like, oh, good God. Okay. What else is a block? Okay. So the masculine is going through a major, I feel like, upheaval and destruction, and a lot of the things that his ways of thinking, the things that he's always done in his life, it's like Spirit is going in and shaking the shit out of him. And one, he doesn't know which way is up at the moment, because his solid grounding that he always had has disappeared, and he doesn't, it's like all he can do is cling to the old ways. It's like, but it's always been this way, and it's not supposed to be that the woman takes care of the man, and blah, 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 blah. And so he is hanging on to his old programming, his old ways, and everything as hard and strong as he can, because that is comfortable. Whether it's good or bad, that was comfortable for him. And he's like afraid to let go of that old programming, the stuff that he learned from his dad, aunts, uncles, you know, of like what a masculine is supposed to be like. And he's unawakened right now, so he doesn't quite understand that it's okay to not be in that. He's just not understanding that that's what's going on right now, and he's not awakened to the fact that he's being forced to let go of that old programming and stuff for a reason. Compromise. So he's not being very compromising either. It feels like he's just being kind of a butthead, to be honest. It's like he's kind of like, God, the feeling that I'm getting from this is he's just being so unsupportive, and he's just clinging on to the old ways so hard and so fast, and you are just wanting to, like, I'm not saying that you're gonna leave him or anything like that, but you're just like, I'm like, this is what I'm seeing in a cartoon kind of way, where you have a frying pan and you just want to go and conk him over the head and wake him up. You know how they see stars and everything like that. I'm not suggesting to conk your masculine over the head with a frying pan. That might end you up in jail. But in the cartoons, you know how they always did that, where they went boing. So you're like, wake up. He will. It's not going to be an overnight process. I mean, it's just not. Any other blocks that the masculine is going through that is stopping forward movement for the feminine energy at the moment. And again, this could be your wife that has always paid the bills, and you have if you're a male and you've taken the back seat and your wife has always been the breadwinner, maybe things are flipping in your life and she's being forced to take a back seat because masculine energies are being pushed. Negative masculine energies are being pushed down. How do I want to say that? Softened. They're being softened. And they're so used to being like this one particular way, and I feel like the universe is like going, we need to soften you down a little bit. We need to not have you wanting to kill everybody, and we need you not wanting to be money grubbing, and we want you to be nicer and be more about the universe and different things. And if a particular person comes in mind right now, you're probably thinking of the same person that I am, of being the ego-driven male masculine maniac. This is a block for him. Material world. The masculine is still really focused on thinking that it's all about collection of money and material things, and that's how you show success to the world. That's what I believe Spirit is trying to get the masculine energies to see, is that money isn't everything. Money doesn't buy happiness. Having things and everything isn't, accumulation of things isn't where it's at. And I feel like that's what your masculine energy is going through right now, is that awakening to what Spirit is trying to get them to see. I hope that makes sense. Let me think. What else do I want to do here? I'm going to do some ascension energies or ascension cards. What else do you have to say to Capricorn about their situation? The one thing that I feel like I'm hearing is just be patient. Be patient with the masculine, for they know not what they do. They're just stuck in old programming. And don't take it personally. This does not have anything, it really doesn't have anything to do with you. But it's affecting you in a long way around because they're being so stubborn and being a butthead right now. So what else is going on with Capricorns that you want to let them know? This would be messages from your guides, your higher self, your past relatives, anybody that has any last words of advice for Capricorns. That one feels like it wants to come out. Angel energy healing. Okay, so you could send some healing energy to the masculine in your life that is, you know, stuck in the old ways, and just kind of, you know, do it from a distance, I guess. When you go to bed at night, say your prayers or whatever you do to help them get through this change that's coming on. What else do you want to say to Capricorn masculine? No, just Capricorns, period. Right. I feel like that's saying journal. Okay, so let's just say that you are really, really super angry with the masculine in your life. And you don't want to start a fight because it's not going to do any good. It never does any good. Write it out. Write him a letter. Don't give it to him. Burn it, whatever. But I can guarantee you, if you write it out, there's two things they're saying. Write out your fears and your frustrations, anger, everything that you feel towards the masculine. The other thing they're saying is write out what you are trying to manifest. You're like going into the magician mode and manifesting mode. So make sure you are very clear about where you want to go, because once the masculine clears these blocks that they are in right now and holding back, you're going to be ready to fly. So just kind of prep that and get that ready. So when they finally quit being a butthead and do that holding back that they're doing and being unsupportive, make sure you have all your ducks in a row for the manifesting that is about to happen. Personal development. I think that kind of goes along with what I just said. Personal development, write it out, manifesting. If there's anything that is holding you back from moving forward right now, it's fears of your own. So work on whatever fears that is. If you've got money blocks, you need to work on your money blocks. If you've got any old programming that is stopping you from moving forward, work on that. The masculine energy will be working on their own stuff, and there's no way in hell that the feminine energies have all their shit figured out. So you need to be working on that too, on your own stuff. So you can be aggravated at the mount. Holy cow, what's going on here? You can be aggravated at the masculine in your life right now, but you've got your own stuff that needs to be worked on too, to manifest your happy ending and all of that stuff. So just be working on that at the same time. If you guys are mirroring, you probably have a lot of the same stuff. And if he's wanting to hold back on you making the money in the family, he's got some money blocks. And if you're letting the masculine hold you back from moving forward and making the money in the family, you've got your own money blocks. So you need to work on that. Denise Dufeld Thomas has a book out called Get Rich Lucky Bitch, which I have started reading. I have started doing the boot camp. I love her. She believes in the same kind of woo-woo stuff that I do, and I am really, really, really getting a lot from that book. So if you are a feminine energy watching this video and you've got money blocks and feel like you want to move forward and farther in your life, you need to get that book and start checking into that and seeing where you're holding yourself back. Not just the masculine holding you back, but where you're holding yourself back. What else do you have to say to Capricorns right now? That one, there's two. Okay. Download divine love and crystals. I'm a big fan of crystals. I got a crystal grid the other day, last weekend, and a book in the mail yesterday, crystal grids. I'm going to start working on some crystal grids, and I love my crystals. They just make me feel good. They bring my vibrations up. Okay, so regardless of when you're watching this, this is going to come out middle of February. I have the special readings for people who are home alone on Valentine's Day. Those will be coming up before long. I'm doing donations only. I decided not to charge for them, so keep an eye out for those. Those will probably be coming up on the 13th, and those will be good, you know, for however long. If you're home by yourself, anytime you're home by yourself and you're mad about it and you don't understand why you're not with somebody, go look at those and you might get something out of them. Otherwise, I will see you guys for the March readings, and everybody have a great February. Bye.